Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Mimi Blinks and more. If today is the first time of you stopping here, you're welcome. My returning subscribers, thank you for coming back. So today I want you to join me in customizing this vocational lab coat for my son. Okay, so you can see I bought this already made white coat, doctor's coat from the market. Okay, but I want to customize it to fit my son, so I'll be adding his name under doctor. Okay, so I took some other measurement to ensure that it's a good fit for him, so I just want to add his name under the word doctor. Okay, so back to my laptop. I went to Pinterest to be able to get a good font. Since his name is Praise, I know it will be easier for me to see that word. Okay, so there's still another way in Silhouette Studio, which is the design app I'm using. So if you want to know how I can do this another way, let me know in the comment section below. But I chose to go through Pinterest to get his name in a font or design that I like. Okay, so I looked around, played around, and finally I like this keep calm and praise God. Okay, I just want the word praise, so I'm going to download this. Okay, so ensure that it's a free picture that you can easily download. Okay, not the paid version. So I've downloaded this into my laptop. So I go to my design app, which is Silhouette Studio. So yeah, I'm going to import this into this page. So the command is go to file and then click on merge. So when I click on merge, it will give you the option to choose the file. So when you choose the file, you're going to open it and it's going to appear in your Silhouette Studio. Okay, it's a little slow, so bear with me. So it's importing it. Okay, so it's here in my Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to click on the icon trace. So when I click on trace, I will now click on select trace area. Well, for this I'm just interested in praise, so I don't want to trace everything, just the word praise. So I've clicked on it. Sorry, it went out, so I'm taking it back into that box. So I have selected praise. I will leave my cursor. It has selected it, so I will go down and click on trace. So when trace is clicked, it has traced. The trace is just like using a pencil to trace an art. So this app has traced this word praise for me. So I will bring it out. Sorry, it's not so clear, but this is it that is highlighted box. So I'm going to group it together, then make it a compound fab. Okay, then when I bring it into the workspace, I'm going to convert it to the size I want it to fit the lab coat. So what I measured, I wanted the width to be 2 inches, while the height is about 0.75 inches. So I ensure that the portion here is locked. Okay, so I insert the width and automatically it will change the height for me. Okay, so I did this till I got what I wanted, the 2 inches width by 0.75 inches. So this is what I got. Okay, this way I was measuring it to know exactly the size of the word praise I was going to use. Okay, so when I was done with this and I was satisfied, I had to go and look at what I was going to cut under same. So right, I went to the color panel to change the color to black to see if you could see very well, but not so well. So in the send panel you can see it is now cuttable. Okay, in recent videos I will teach you what it means for a word to be cuttable in Silhouette Studio. Okay, so I've taken it to the right size of 2 inches width by 0.75 inches height. Okay, and then I've also placed it where my cutting mat will be cutting on my flex or heat transfer vinyl. Okay, so because it's vinyl, I had to flip the design horizontally so that it's going to cut opposite, because we're going to be cutting on the wrong side of the vinyl, so that by the time we turn to the right side it will give us our word. It will mirror it in the right direction. Okay, sorry, this is not very clear. Okay, so this is it. I've positioned it. I added inserted width lines from the panel. So I'm using business edition, so I have the option of automatically inserting width lines, unlike the beginners edition where you need to draw a box to represent the width line by yourself. Okay, so this done. So I just kept on adjusting to ensure that everything was fine. I think next time I will not do a voice-over note. I will just talk directly as I do the job, so it will be easier to follow. So pardon me for this. Okay, so we're awaiting cutting, just adjusting everything. I made it a compound path so that all the letters are overlapping each other. They cut together as a single shape. That's what it means to make it a compound path. So I'm here and I'm ready to cut. So head on to my Cameo 4 plotter. So I'm going to insert my flex, as we call it here, but this is a heat transfer vinyl. Okay, but it's different from flock, which is a thicker version of this. So I set my machine. So what I use the force, I did force of about 20. Okay, the depth of my blade was 2, the number of time for passes was 2. Okay, and my force was 20, and this gave me a perfect cut. Okay, so once the machine was finished cutting, I will now, when the machine finished cutting, I headed to my weeding table. So I ejected it and took it to my weeding table, used my weeding tools and removed the unwanted path. So it fell. Okay, so I took out the heat transfer vinyl from the cutting mat. So I will go to my weeding table and take it out using my weeding tool. Okay, so we'll see what we have achieved so far. So see me here, I'm doing my weeding using my weeding tool. It makes life so easy when you're using a weeding tool. But if you don't have it, you have long nails, it will also be easy. You can also use your tweezers to do this, to give you the same result. Okay, so I'm trying to gently take out the center of the letters so that the word praise can be very visible. So weeding just means removing the unwanted part from what you have cut, so that the wanted part will be left. This heat transfer vinyl has its own carrier, so I don't need a transfer sheet. So that's why you need to reverse your artwork before you cut it, so that when you turn it, it will be in the right direction. So look at it. You can see that praise is in the reverse direction now. Okay. And because we are going to be pressing on the surface where we did the cutting initially, this will now help to reverse this thing like what I've done so far, and it will now be in the right direction press. So I'm using my mini heat press, a very good mini heat press, very strong. This is very important in the Nigerian economy, where we are now on band A with very high cost of electricity. So this consumes very little electricity and it does a perfect job. Has a temperature settings from low, medium and high, so depending on the material you are pressing on. Okay, so I was trying to find out which position would be best. Since he's a child, I felt the praise may be unfold when he wears it because the dress is still a little big, so I decided to put it where I'm sure it will be seen despite the whiteness of the lab coat. I don't want it to be fitted because he's still a growing child. Okay, so I think this position is best. Okay, so I adjusted it till I got what I wanted, and it was pressing time. So I put a protective device over it, and then I apply firm pressure and waited for like 15 seconds. And I brought it out, waited for it to cool. So when it was cooled, I peeled off the carrier paper, and then I pressed on it again directly for about 8 seconds, and I was fine. I like what If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment, share my video.